All right, so obviously going through the Facebook the post today, I figured it would be easier to just make a quick video because I don't really feel like typing 1,000 words. So what I wanted to just explain was exactly how everything works. So the reason that week one that you're not having any carbs is because we want to regulate what we're putting into your system and when, right? So when we add carbs back for a reason. We add carbs back at a certain time during your day, okay? It's all designed to work together. The problem is do little bitty things matter? Well, not if there's just one of them, but the problem is when we start doing 4 to 7 little things a day, well, it adds up really, really quick, right? So if you have a lemon in your water, is that going to destroy your whole day? Well, no, absolutely not. The problem is well, now I'm drinking a lemon in my water. Oh, okay. And now I'm drinking 2 lemons in my water throughout the day, and then I'm having this blood orange crap or whatever fruit drink, and then I'm having, XYZ, Mio, Crystal Light, whatever. All that stuff has little bits of carbs in it. It all does. I don't care what it says on the back. Okay, they only have to claim it if the nutritional value is below 1%, then they don't have to put it on there. So when things are calorie free, it's below 5 calories. When things are carb free, it's below 1%. So is there still that stuff in it? Yes. Like if you look at Parquet spray butter, for example, like Parquet spray butter says it's like, I want to say it's like 0 fat, I think. But like in actuality, it's like by 1 spray, right? So that's how they can get away with saying that if you spray 1 time, you don't even really realize you did anything. Nobody sprays just 1 time, right? So that's how they get away with it, is by serving size. So you got to understand that if you take a whole lemon, you're literally having almost 5.5 grams of carbs in a lemon. That's an average size lemon, or even a small lemon. Like you can get more than that. So what happens is that a big deal? Well, no. But over the course of the day, if you do that twice, you're already at 12 carbs, right? And we're trying to have 0 carbs. So why would you waste your whole day eating really, really clean when just to sabotage it by water? It doesn't make any sense. So when people start saying, well, what about this, what about this, what about this, the reason I say stick to the plan is because the plan works, right? So I know everything that's on the plan works fine because I've seen it work every single time. I've literally never had one person follow the plan to a T and not get results. Not once ever in the history of our challenge programs have we ever had somebody not get results and follow the plan to a T. What typically happens is people are like, oh yeah, I'm following the plan, and in reality, they're making these little compromises throughout the day, and they add up. If you guys, I know a lot of the Grand Haven members know who AC is, and she's in ridiculous shape, right? During the November challenge, I believe, or maybe it was one of the recent challenges that we did in Grand Haven, but there was like 2 weeks in a row where like she just had like, a little cheat here or a little cheat there, and she's like, that shouldn't really affect my entire week. Like, why didn't I lose? I was so disciplined, blah, blah, blah. Well, in reality, were you, right? Like, so if you didn't follow the plan, were you really that disciplined? Probably not. So what I challenged her to do was the next week, I don't care about anything else, you stick exactly to the list, be religious to the list, and just see what happens. And if after next week, if you truly were completely 100% religious, you didn't cheat at all, you didn't mess up at all, you didn't use anything else extra at all, and you still didn't get results, then I will change your program. She switched, lost I think like 3 pounds and like 6 inches in like a week, and she did not have 3 pounds and 6 inches to lose, right? Like she's shredded. So the point is, if it works for her, it's going to work for practically anybody. Everybody's body's different, but like I said, nobody's ever not gotten results by doing this. So instead of finding ways to make compromises, just take 6 weeks and say, okay, I'm going to trust the process, because here's what's going to happen. One of two things is going to happen in the next 6 weeks. Is either A, you're going to trust the process, you're going to just follow the list and say, okay, I'm just going to stick to the list, I'm going to drink the Kool-Aid, I'm going to sell out, I'm going to go all in, I'm going to show up for my workouts at least 3 times a week, I'm going to just stay strict to the list, I'm going to drink all my water, just water, and I'm going to see what happens. And you're going to get phenomenal results. And then there's going to be people who go, oh, well, I'm just going to add a little of this. Oh, I'm just going to add a little of this. Oh, this can't be too bad. Or this isn't that much. Or there's hardly anything in this. And those hardlys and evers and little and blah, 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 blah add up so fast you have no idea. So the other thing you have to remember too is, and those people aren't going to get results, right? Like those are the people who aren't going to get as good results, because yes, even though you're eating clean, you will get some results, but you're not doing a 6-week diet to get some results. You're doing a 6-week diet to get amazing results. So if you want amazing results, stick to the list. If you don't, make compromises. That simple. The big thing that I don't want you to do is just overthink. So the reason that we tell you to only count direct sources is so that it takes all the thinking out for you guys, okay? If in all reality, if we wanted to explain exactly how ketosis works and exactly how carb cycling works and exactly how all this diet works, it would confuse more of you than it would help. So the reason that we only count direct sources is because we only want you caring about that. Are there carbs in most things that you're going to eat? Yes, right? There are carbs, but we're not counting them. We don't want you to have to worry about that. We don't want you to go, okay, well, there's 28 of this and 2 of this and 3 of this, and oh God. We want to keep it very, very simple. So that's why the lists that we put together are designed that way, so that if you're eating off the list, your indirect intake will not go over what your body needs in order to kick out a ketosis state. And I'm not going to explain any more than that because I don't want to confuse you. Just understand that the reason that we put the list together is because that way we know that the direct and indirect sources of the foods you are eating will keep you under the numbers that you need to be at. Okay, so that is the reason that we do it. So one sacrifice, you don't think it's a big deal. One little thing, you don't think is a big deal. The problem is you're not counting the indirect things, right? Because you're not supposed to. That's why we tell you to stick to the list. So please, 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 try not to overthink it. Try not to add anything. Just take 6 weeks, drink the Kool-Aid, not literally, and you'll get results.